What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. It is currently 9:45 p.m. and I'm gonna run you through what my day was like today because it was crazy busy and I had no time to film. So I just told myself, you know what, I'm gonna just film tonight. Just a quick little video talking about a couple of things that have been on my mind. But this is what my day was like today. I woke up at 6, had breakfast, finished editing yesterday's video quickly, did the thumbnail, uploaded it. Then I left at about 6:40 to head over to coach. Then I was coaching all day until 1, left the pool at 1, and it's pretty far. It takes like half an hour to get there. If there's no traffic, like 15 minutes, but there's almost always traffic because it cuts through downtown Montreal. So it took like half an hour to get home. Then I went to the gym to do a workout. Then I went straight home, took a shower, made myself a sandwich, and then went right back in the car, back at the pool, and then I was at the pool all afternoon from like 4:30 till 9. Now I just got home to Alex's, and I had a little bite to eat, so I was really hungry, and yeah, that's my day so far. So it was like non-stop, like 10 hours of coaching at the swim meet, plus like half an hour there and back each time to drive, plus my workout this afternoon, and like 15 minutes to shower and make a sandwich this afternoon. It was super hectic. So I just told myself, you know what, instead of worrying about filming, I'm just gonna save it all for tonight. So yeah, that was my crazy day today, and the next 3 days are the same thing. But there's two things I wanted to talk about that have been on my mind all day yesterday after I finished filming, and then all day today while I was coaching. So the two things that I wanted to talk about today are yesterday for me, like after I finished filming and I started editing the video at night, I was like really stressed out. And I don't often get stressed out, but every now and then, like, I just feel a little bit overwhelmed, and I felt like I had so many things to do. Like, I knew the next 4 days were gonna be loaded with coaching, and I was gonna try to squeeze in the videos, and Alex is leaving, so I wanted to spend time with her because then I'm not gonna see her for a whole week. And then I had all these things to do, and I was just getting like really stressed that I wasn't gonna have enough time, and then it was getting late, and I was getting stressed that I wasn't going to bed early enough, and then it was just like more stress, and then I couldn't fall asleep, so I was getting more stressed, and it was just like really frustrating. But like, I woke up this morning with a fresh start to the day, and I find this always happens, and it's been like this my entire life, and I want to sort of share this with you guys so you guys can maybe sort of think the same way, and maybe you already do think the same way. But whenever I'm really stressed for something, and it used to happen to me when I was swimming, like when I was racing, I'd get stressed for swim meets. It used to happen to me when I was stressed like to start a new job, or when I was stressed for an exam at school. Like, you spend all this time beforehand just stressing, thinking you have so much to do and there's not gonna be enough time, and tomorrow's gonna be the hardest day, it's gonna be impossible, how can you get through it, it's gonna be too much, and then that day just passes, and you're like, oh, that wasn't even that bad. Like, all day yesterday, I'm like, oh my god, I have to wake up early, I'm gonna be working all day, and I wanna work out because I've missed the last few days, and I'm gonna have to do this, and I have to edit, and I have to film, and I have to do this, and I have to coach again, and it's gonna be so long, I'm not gonna have enough time, I'm gonna be so tired, I'm gonna feel sick. And then, like, I just woke up today, I went to coach, I went to do my workout, then I went back to coach, and now I'm here, and I'm like, well, what was the point in stressing? Like, there was no reason to stress because I made it through today, no problem. If anything, I had an even better workout than all of last week. It's okay to be stressed, and everyone gets stressed every now and then. There's nothing we can do, especially if you're like feeling a little overwhelmed with like school or work or your friends or a trip coming up, or like you just feel like you have too much to do and there's not enough time in the day. That's fine, everyone does it, but we need to try to remember, as difficult it is in the moment, that, like I keep saying, the sun will always come up and the next day will always happen. You're not just gonna like keep getting more and more piled on every day. Like, you're gonna do what you have to do today, step by step, and then it's just over with, and you're gonna finish it and you're gonna be like, well, that was easier than I thought. So I hope that makes sense, because like yesterday was so hard for me to like realize in the moment not to be stressed, and like all night yesterday trying to fall asleep with Alex, I was like so mad, and like my heart rate was racing, and I just need to, like, you need to realize in the moment as best as you can that it's not worth it. It's just gonna be over with before you know it. Think back to like something that really stressed you out a year ago. It's so insignificant. It's so not worth it to just get all upset and angry and stressed over it. It makes no sense. Now, the second thing that I wanted to talk about is something that I've actually been sort of like building up in my mind over the last like week, I'd say. Something I've been thinking about because I've been realizing it with myself, like in my own life. And it's something that I want to try to change and try to fix a little bit. Well, fix, it's not necessarily a problem, but I want to try to, you know, just change that thing about my life. And a really good way to put it, actually, is something I heard from one of Alex's friends, Alex and Mimi, who live in London right now, and I'll put links to their channels down below. But Alex has met with them a few times in London, and they seem like really genuinely nice people that sort of do the same thing that I do, like happiness and trying to push positivity and being the happiest you can be in your life. And they've given Alex a lot of good advice, and they've given me a lot of good advice too via email. I've never actually met them in person, person, but I've watched a lot of their videos. One of his videos, Alex, it's confusing because her name is Alex and his name is Alex. Like
Alex Icon.
Yeah, his name's Alex Icon. But one of his videos, he talks about mistaking like comfort and being comfortable for being happy. And I just find that's a really good way to put it because it makes a lot of sense. And the way I've been noticing with myself is that like I find if I fall into the same routine day after day, it's like, okay, wake up, edit, workout, coach, come home, watch some Lost, edit, workout, coach, watch some, like, it's always the same old thing over and over again. It feels okay because I'm used to it and I'm getting comfortable with it and it feels the same, and it doesn't actually bring me that much happiness. Like I almost get stuck in the rut and like bored of it and frustrated because I'm like, well, I feel like I'm not really doing anything. Even though I am doing a lot of things, I feel like I'm not really doing that much with my life if I just get stuck in that same routine. And I think that's an issue that a lot of people have as they get older. Like I'm young, so I can't really talk for people who are like in their 50s and 60s, but I can only imagine like working like a 9-to-5 desk job for 30 years every single day, and when you come home, like you cook dinner, then you watch like an episode of TV, then you go to bed, and it's like the same thing over and over and over and over again, and you just get like comfortable in that same routine. And the reason I'm saying this is because I watched like a sort of like motivational video recently about one of the best ways for humans to be happy, and one of the things we need to do is constantly evolve or like constantly take steps forward. And if you're just falling into the same routine and being comfortable, you might think you're happy and you think you're doing what's right, but what we really need is to like challenge ourselves almost every single day, but it doesn't have to be every single day, but sort of step out of our comfort zone every now and then if we can. And I really noticed it yesterday when I was hanging out at my house by myself a little bit. I was like, hey, what do I want to do? I'm gonna watch like some videos, or I'll watch a movie or something. And I realized that everything that I wanted to watch was something I'd already seen, like YouTube videos. I was like, oh, let's watch some cooking videos. And I just rewatched episodes that I've already seen instead of like going and watching something new. And I realized like, why do I do that? And I do that with movies too. Like if I scroll through Netflix, I'll like settle on something that I've already seen instead of something new, just because I'm like, oh well, you know, I've already seen it, I know I liked it, it's more comfortable for me. But I realize now that like I'm kind of mad at myself for doing that, because all these times that I've wanted to watch movies, I've just watched the same one over and over again, when I could have like watched new movies, learned new things, had new experiences, grown a little bit, gained some new knowledge, something like that. And I think that's important as people, you know, every single day, not every single day, but like every once in a while to challenge yourself. So like if you're doing the same thing over and over again for months and months and months at a time, like maybe take a pottery class, or like take a painting class, or like learn dancing, or take singing classes, or like pick up a new hobby, pick up something just to like change it up and spice it up a little bit, so that you're not getting stuck in that like same old routine all the time. Because, you know, maybe you enjoy that kind of thing. I just think personally that I'm finding if I do the same thing over and over and over again too long without like trying something new or like challenging myself to do something new, I sort of get bored. And, you know, boredom can lead to unhappiness, because then you don't even realize what's making you unhappy, because you're like, well, I'm doing everything I need, I'm doing everything I think is good, but like I'm still not happy. So it's just sort of like a thought I've had over the last few days about, you know, trying to constantly take steps forward as people and not get stuck too much in the same old routine, and stop like evolving as a person, if that makes any sense. It doesn't literally mean like evolving where you're growing a third arm to like reach more things. It just means like taking steps forward and improving who we are every single day, because I think growth as a person is something really important for our happiness. So I hope those two things that I talked about there just make sense. There's two things that I wanted to sort of get, not off my chest, but like sort of put into speaking terms and just sort of try to get out of my head, because I've been thinking about it a lot the last couple days, especially yesterday when I was really stressed. I thought like, oh man, that doesn't happen to me often, so I should probably talk about it, because like today compared to last night is like completely 180 in terms of how I felt. So I hope you guys enjoyed me just rambling on here. I know it's sort of a different little video, but like I said, I'm super busy, so just thought I'd ramble on about a couple of things for you guys. Still helping out with that positivity journey we're going for this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this different style video. If you did, leave it a big thumbs up, or let me know in the comments if this is something that, you know, you're interested in, or if you don't like it. Like, let me know if you don't like this kind of thing, because then I know not to do these kind of videos again. And make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss all the different types of videos, because I find I'm trying to like vary it up a little bit. You get like challenge videos, daily vlogs, you get travel, you get me talking, get a whole bunch of different things, you get Alex, you get different kinds of videos just to spice it up every now and then. But anyways, let me know in the comments below, and I hope you guys had the awesomest day, the best day. I know I had a way better day. Well, yesterday was a good day, but today was like a million times better than than I thought it was going to be, so I'm really happy with that.
I love when that happens.
I hope you guys did too. I hope you guys had a really, really good day, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.